So this is a fun exercise. This is where we finally try to give a name, a face to your ideal customer. Now, in the beginning, you might make the mistake of wanting to keep this as broad as possible. But what you should do is really think of one person, just one person who is going to be your first customer, your ideal customer, and try to put down his or her personality in this exercise. It does not mean we start to exclude other people. Eventually, more people are going to be attracted to it as well. So let's start filling this in. So basic information, what occupation or descriptive title are you going to give them? Anything that they are recognized by professionally. So I think my ideal customer avatar is probably, let's say, an engineer, and location. I would say the Middle East, somewhere in the Middle East. Age would be, this is someone who is slightly mature age. So I would say 38. That's a point where they're more established as a professional. Level of education would be they have a master's in engineering. Again, some might not have a master's, others might have a PhD, but I would say the median education they have is a master's. Notable accomplishments would be led multiple engineering projects. They've reached a point where they're now leading project on their own. Okay, so daily life, weekday routine. Describe a typical day from morning to night. So I would say wake up at 6 a.m. Again, try to put yourself in their shoes and try to predict how they would spend their day. So they wake up at 6 a.m., probably pray, if they're Muslim, have breakfast, drive to work from 9 a.m. to, let's say, 6 p.m., come home, spend time with family, maybe you watch TV or scroll social media and go to sleep. So I would say that is their weekday routine. Weekend activities. What do they enjoy doing in their free time? Well, I would say, unfortunately, they don't enjoy a lot of free time. So on weekends, they spend fulfilling family commitments, like taking wife for shopping or taking kids to parks/activities. News and information sources. Where do they get their news and stay informed? I would say news channels, social media, news articles, sometimes WhatsApp messages. Annual income. Now, because they are somewhat established, I would say somewhere around 80 to 100K per annum. Job satisfaction rate from 1 to 10. So I would say they're probably at a 6 out of 10. So they're not miserable, but then again, doesn't excite them either. So they're just at that dangerous band where they're not worse enough to quit and do something of their own, and they're not comfortable enough that it's a good life. They're somewhere in between, in a limbo where they're neither happy, neither sad. Life concerns. What worries them or keeps them up at night? So we've done the previous exercise and we know that financial and social issues are what are constantly nagging at their minds. Significant past events. What events have shaped them into who they are today? I would say leaving their home for finding a good job. I think that's a significant past event in their life. I would say getting married too, but because we're trying to tie this to their jobs and financial issues, I would say leaving their home in search of a good job was perhaps the first significant event in their life. Impact of these events. How do these events influence their current interests or behaviors? This helped them form a sense of independence, self-reliance, becoming adaptable, and perhaps having a sense of deep appreciation for their roots. Because a lot of these people have left their homes and flown to different countries, they are more patriotic and more appreciative of their cultural and national roots. Relationship status. Well, definitely married. Children, if yes, how many? I would say 2. Family concerns. How might their relationship status or family life impact their interest in your product? They want to be a reliable husband/father, and hence financial stability helps ensure a safe home, good education, premium healthcare for their family. Every time you try to fill these things in, your mind will tell you to keep it slightly broader. And again, I'm telling you, the more focused it is, the more it will make it easier to attract and get your first 10, 50, 100 customers. And later on, you can start to play around with these and start making it more broader. If you look at ads from, let's say, Apple, they usually show young, hip teenagers using the phone. Does that mean a 50-year-old woman does not buy an iPhone? No, pretty much everybody has an iPhone. But we must have a very specific ideal avatar in our mind when we are writing the ads, when you're talking to the camera, when we are creating scripts, everything. Product alignment, why your product matters. How does your product address a need or a pain point for them? So my product allows them to utilize what they already know and create a second income stream without quitting their job or taking a huge financial risk. Yeah, that's what I would say my product does. Life improvement. In what ways does your product enhance their life or bring them joy? This allows them to become financially free, have greater self-confidence, I think more importantly, provide for their family, provide a great life for their family, have greater self-confidence and fun doing something they enjoy. Okay, purchase triggers. Pre-purchase thoughts. What thoughts or concern might they have right before deciding to purchase? I would say they are scared of taking risks. They are skeptical about online businesses, unsure of what business to start and how. Think that starting a business needs a lot of time. Think they are not business minded. I do know a lot of people who I talk to and they've said, I just don't think I'm business minded. What else? I think I'll leave it at that for now. Move forward. And the final straw. What situation, realization, or need pushes them finally to make the purchase? What situation? Financially tough situations make them look for solutions. Realizing that their job will never give them the life they deserve pushes them to make the purchase. A 100%, I think, trust in the product, I would say, plus success stories, other success stories from customers will make them finally make a purchase. So I've tried to unload as much as I can here, try to create this person in my mind. As with all other exercises, I'll keep on improving this, keep on polishing this. As time goes on, there will be some things that I've assumed which are wrong, and there are other insights that I will gain after having a few customers that I will add in here, get even a more crystal clear picture of my ideal customer. So go ahead, do this for your own avatar so that we get one step closer to selling them an amazing product.